All right, guys. Today's gonna be a weird CJ and Friends episode. I'm just doing the recording. I'm not going live. I'm not sending this all over the world. If you want to come and experience the Friends, you can come participate in the Friends Discord. www.discord.gg/CJ and Friends. I may start doing this more, just because it's easier than running a live event and people chiming in and stuff like that. So if you want to come join in on the fun, you want to potentially learn, grow, and earn together with the friends, come do it. Come join the Discord. Come be a friend. Damn it. But yeah. What's up, Emmy? Why you blushing, brother? All right. On that note, we're gonna start getting the submissions together. Let's go. I'm gonna pop all these up, and then I'm gonna get through as many of them as I can for today. I also have to start working on building out a website over the weekend. Thinking about all the things I need to do. It's frustrating. Um, I don't know where Virion is. Virion's off of school, but she seems like she's been busier. Didn't she start like an internship or something that she needed to be a part of regularly or something? I could have sworn she started because she finished her school, but now she's got to do like the residency or whatever. No, there we go. Oh, and she's trying to be like a microbiologist or a virologist or some shit like that, wasn't she? Um, but yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm building Ezia actually got promoted. Ezia is no longer just a moderator, guys. So Ezia will not be attending as often as possible. I know that you guys miss her. I miss her too. Congratulations to her though, and we gotta wish her the best. Because even the people that work with us right here tend to learn and grow. So, and I'm happy about that because that's all I want from everybody here. I want you all to do amazing. I don't care if you guys get bigger than me. I don't care if you guys do better than me. I don't care if you guys make more money than me. I just want you guys to be successful. All right? She's doing a lead on ambassador programs now. So, she's moving up. She's management now technically. Um so she's not one of my workers. She's one of my colleagues. Like I mean I consider even the moderators colleagues though. So like yeah, we're not playing anything today. Snow. Today we're looking at contest submissions. So for who are not those of you who are not used to this, and Snow, you may be one of them, this is what we typically do for contest weeks. So last week was Maddox's event, which Maddox came in and taught people how to make player cards, right? And when Maddox comes in and teaches you how to do something, I try to run a contest around that so we can test your skills. We only had maybe 15 submissions on this one, so there weren't as many, but at the same time, we still had five winners, $25 to $5, first through fifth. So that's how we went with this one. It was create rounded edge cards, create a player card. Um, yeah, and this is what we got as a result. And I see every time I see Nadia in the audience, I'm like, oh, and we do still have to do a trading competition because I know Nadia is a junkie for tokens. Um, I see you, Nadia. I see you. All right. So we're gonna start with Oizamsi. Um, and we're going to go with. I actually kind of like this one. I keep getting notifications. What, this thing here? This is something that somebody made. This is a graphic card like player card that we had our friends here make. This was from our friend Oizamsi. I don't know if Oizamsi is here. Oizamsi, are you here today, buddy? Say hi. We're showing off your shit. Um so let's see. So Oizamsi, I'm gonna do this real quick. The main thing that Maddox mentioned is the remove.bg and the rounded corners. The corners look rounded, but you also have like a an extension out from the card still, which makes it look weird. And then you could have removed the background and made it so that this just stands out around against the black background here, or whatever background it's against. Ultimately it doesn't look like a bad card, and it actually looks spot on for what you typically see for like a player card like this. But I Google searched it. I search everything each time to try to see what pops up, and there's similar like cards and like art, but there's no specific card like this. So you generated this and made this what it is, which is what we were looking for. Okay? And I'm happy about that, right? Yeah, yeah, I know. We're gonna be getting some more of those tasks coming up. I do want to do a live trading event with real tokens. That one's gonna be a little tough though because like I don't want you guys to lose a shit ton of money trying to chase a small bag for winnings from us. So I gotta really think that one out. But I do want to do a live trading event. Also, you were here the other day for LFG with To the Moon. I'd keep an eye on them because I'm sure that they've got a lot coming in the future. I mean, I think they just did or they're just finishing up yesterday a $20,000 like trading competition or something. So realistically, there's a lot of opportunity there. But yeah, see, the main thing was remove.bg and the corners here that you did. Otherwise, this card would have been solid, dude. This card probably would have been one of the front runners, I think, just because of how well designed this is. But you also took these images from, well, everybody took images from somewhere else too, so that's rough. Um, but yeah, that's what Izam sees. Let's see who we got next. Sam Into, our friend Sam Into. Where is his? Follow directions. That's not the feedback I wanted, Maddox. So for this one, I like this one. I feel like I feel like this it's a little blurry. Like you can kind of see like the outline and stuff. It looks like it's a serrated edge instead of a straight edge, and that might be because of pixelation. It might be because of how you copied the stuff over. Like even if you look here, you could have used like an auto adjust tool on Canva, and that might have actually helped you out, right? This might have worked out a lot better, Sam, if you had done something like that. Um, Ultimately, though, I like the card. The edges of your assets in here are rough. Those are something I would look at trying to refine a little bit more as you go. Just smoothing that out so it looks more natural. So it doesn't look it's a good card still, buddy. It's just you needed some time and some effort on these edges. Um this one definitely looks a lot cleaner. This is smooth. The Garnacho, the name here, I think that there might have been a little more like format like effects that you put into it than because like I see like it looks like there's like a shadow, but maybe with the text the way it is, that's throwing it off a little bit for me. It looks a little weird to me. Maybe an outline would have been better. But I always experiment with that. And then looking at it, this corner here is a little weird for the rounded edge, but that's because of the shadow. So I see that it's because of the shadow, but it doesn't look like the edge is rounded. Hey, princess. So that's my feedback on this one. I think it's pretty good, even with the shadow though. It feels very like flat, right? Like I would have maybe tried to make it a little bit thicker so that you could see the edges a little bit better. Because otherwise, it just looks like it's a piece of paper. It doesn't look like a card to me, right? We've talked about a lot. We talked about the pacing. I'll go back over it as we go though. Don't worry about it, princess. Right now we're just talking about the cards and stuff that people are creating. So since Wednesday we weren't able to do post roast, um, I wanted to kind of take the time to do that today with you guys. Because I still want to get you guys the feedback that you guys need. Um, but yeah, just like try to unflatten it a little bit. I don't know how much that helps, but like if you Google my image looks flat, how do I improve that Canva? You would find a bunch of resources on making an image less flat. Like those are things that you can do on your own, guys. You don't have to wait for us. You don't have to wait for a contest. Okay? Just for everybody. Thank you, Sam. I know you appreciate it, brother. And you know what? You have won a few contests so far, so I'm happy. You're doing pretty good. It's just sometimes you don't win, right? And that's just how life goes. Um, Garnacho. All right, let's go on to Dropper. Where's our friend Dropper here? All right, Dropper. Legendary energy only. Filters from pure imagination. See, what I do like about this is it seems original, right? Like it seems like it's something that he came up with, unique on his own. I really do like that. Um, Maybe a border around it would have improved this a lot, right? The QR code was a little much. I do like it. I think that that's kind of cool. Like if you had like a QR code that you can scan and have it like minted to your wallet as a card when you buy the physical cards, I think that that would be cool as hell, right? I think that would be like ridiculously cool. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from you for this one. Um the only thing is like the outline, I would have put like a border on the outline. I would have done more to separate these two because the separation isn't very heavy there, right? It's minimal, and the two tone for the colors here, I would have kept it one tone rather than two tone, um, just for like patterns, like I always say patterns are big. When you adjust the color from one side to the other, it loses that pattern and looks off, right? I don't know if Dropper's here, giving him like as much feedback as I can on this one because I think this was really cool that you took like a custom design and like went for something really unique rather than your typical card. But when it comes to a card, like borders to keep this from feeling like it runs off can improve a lot. Slight outlining or borders around maybe this area here would improve the feel of like the separation of the card. It also with this here, it looks like this has a weird shadow underneath it because of the distortion here. So that's a little weird to me too. So just things to keep in mind for future cards that you might want to create. I do like how you did this. I do think it's cool. I do like the design. I think that the QR code, whether it's pointless or not, has has an idea behind it that can be utilized in like an RWA application. I can see us starting to get cards that we get in packs from like Pokemon and stuff that are automatically QR coded so that you can scan them and put them onto courtyard.io or whatever so that you can trade them. This I can see. All right. But yeah, good job, Dropper. I liked it. I just think that there's a lot of improvements that you can do to it. So keep that in mind. All right. Funky. Funky. Let me see here. Also, if you guys have any issues with the winners that I do end up having to share with you guys, I just want you to know Maddox chose them. You can harass him about it. Um, I'm passing the buck on this one. I don't want to hear it. Oh, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. All right. So, but the feedback that Maddox gave on this one specifically was centering on title. Title centering could have helped, even with like the XP, the 180 HP. But definitely being over here would have looked better in my opinion. And this is funky as chasers. I don't know why I always forget to do this, but I should just share it with you guys here so you guys can look at it, and then I could just go through it without having to worry about hovering in different areas and stuff like that. But this is your typical player card. Like it's also very similar to the other one. It feels like it doesn't have much depth because it's just like it looks like it's just a flat card. Maybe a little gold border outline here at a couple points would have helped with like a thickness to the card. Maybe thickening the card a little bit so that it looks like it has a little bit of meat to it, so that it doesn't look so two dimensional. Um, it's kind of plain, right? Don't get me wrong. I don't like the way that they differentiated defense backgrounds from these because this color and this color very different. Feels like the bolding is different on these compared to these. Doesn't feel like they have the same style effects to them. Um, the blade of sacrifice, like this area right here, this could have been adjusted a little bit. This could have been dipped down some, I think, to like kind of like line these up in between the notches here, and it would have looked better. All in all, not a bad card. You've got the rounded corners, you've got the shadows. You could have done something more with the name. You could have done something a little bit better with like the style design here, and you could have shifted this around a little bit to make it look a little bit better, Funky. But other than that, you had a really good card. It's just really small nitpicky stuff that we had to go through for the winners of this one. Maddox had to like really just nitpick. King MZ. I have a lot of colleagues. I have a lot of colleagues. Hey, what was the 30 by 3? Oh, that's just what we do every day. We give that away every day that we host. I want to share with you guys the ability to earn as saying thanks for giving me your time and attention. No, not yet. I usually do that about an hour and change in, depending, and I usually reserve that for people who attend for at least 15 or 30 minutes. If I run this for 2 hours, I would expect 30 minutes. If I run this for an hour or an hour and change, I would only expect a 15-minute attendance. But but yeah, I have the bot. I have a bot that I built custom that records all people in the spaces when they arrived, how long they've been here for, and whether or not they're eligible for the giveaway. Yes, we're doing duck race today, so long as we have enough people. We don't have too many people. But yeah. But yeah, Funky, that's yours. I appreciate you taking the time to submit this. Remove that background would have helped a little bit too, but I'm sure that would have messed with the shadow a bit too. So, but maybe centering the card a little bit could have helped. Um, if you centered the card and then put the shadow directly or to the left and down, maybe it would have looked good. Just saying. Let's see. Now we've got our friend Klaus. Hungry, hungry hippo. This friggin' guy and his hippos. Where are you, Klaus? I know you're here. Klaus, answer me. Klaus not here? That's an odd one. That's a surprise. Klaus is usually here for every event. So it's an odd one that he's not. Gabriel, did you send me your IMX wallet? I saw you typing. All right. Oh, fuck. All right. So, Mr. Klaus is a hippo fan. This guy loves hippos. Everything he's doing lately is with the hippo. Um, he made this an evolution card, like a Pokemon card, which I thought was kind of cool. He put the original hippo state. All right, cool, Gabriel. Anybody who hasn't sent it to me, I'm waiting a couple of hours and then I'm sending the form out to whoever it needs it. And if you don't get your rewards, then it's your own fault. You know, I can only keep track of people for so long. I shouldn't have to hound you to give you shit. Sorry, guys. All right, but we're gonna open this in a new tab real quick. So he took a regular hippo image and he has it upgraded because of the crown. So Raging Hippo, Mini Hippo evolves to Raging Hippo, and the main difference is the crown. Typically, I try to keep it to 1 week. Um, I if I don't send it in, or if there's like if they haven't paid out yet, typically I'll give a little bit of leniency. But typically by the end of the week or by Monday, I want things in. That way I can send it so that payments can be made. All right. So hmm, the text possibly could have been a little bit bigger. Um, he missed an opportunity here, right? Weakness, flame attacks, right? He could have put a fire symbol here, right? And did flame attacks like that with a capital A, right? He could have given this a he could have given this an indicator on the top right next to the HP of what kind of element it was, since he's talking about elements here, right? Make it a water element. If it's a water element, why is it weak to fire? Like logic things here messed me up a little bit. Um, I'm not saying it's bad, Klaus, but like you missed some opportunities on things here. All right. Um, and then of course like the text as it's let me see here. Hold on. Set. The text looks good. It actually looks pretty good, except for this one. This one looks a little bit smaller than this one, which throws me off. This looks a little bit smaller than this one, which throws me off. They're outlined pretty good. You could have removed the background on this and put this in there without the background, or you could have done a different frame on it, and that would have looked really good, in my opinion. So yeah, like these are things that you guys can think about when you're creating stuff, because these are the things that will help improve your stuff 10x, 100x, 1000x from what you could have done if you hadn't thought about it. So, But all in all, it looks like it has a bit of depth. When you look at the card, it doesn't really look as 2D as some of the others. That's a tricky one though. Like when you're trying to when you're trying to make something and have it pop and look 3D, you got to get the thickness just right on it. You got to get the layout on the page just right. You have to really look at what you're creating and how it's standing out and make sure that it's pretty much perfect. Otherwise, it looks wonky. We didn't expect, you know, that we don't ever expect perfection when you guys create something. Usually because you guys are creating something that you've never created before, right? Using a tool that you may not use very often. So when you do create, we expect some of these issues, but we also point them out so that you guys can improve and potentially make better stuff in the future. And that's something that I look forward to seeing every time we do one of these is you guys come back next time better, stronger, uh, more creative. I see you, Stark. Don't forget to open a ticket with your wallet address for the AMA questions, dude. Um, yeah. All right. So Klaus, you're done. Good job. Thank you. Try to improve. Just a few things. Yeah. All right. Abraham. Crib. You don't open. I can open. All right, we've got yours here, buddy. We've got yours here. No, I think you did a really good job with showing the work that you did, right? As you were going through it. I like how you did that as like a thread. That's also going to give you really good engagement on your post, most likely. It's gonna help over time. Give it some time, you'll see it'll pick up. I'm pretty sure. Um, the main Pokemon image. It was quite a fuss getting it, as I do not want any lawsuit up my ass. um, I also wanted the card to come to life, so it's showing you adding the different stuff to it. This is really cool. This I thought was really fun, and I liked that you added all this stuff, right? And you made it like one of the new EX card designs, which is really cool. And then you put it in like a grading case. Almost. Well, no, you did more than that. You put it in like a bus poster, which is kind of cool too. Rather than just a grading case. But it's interesting, dude. It's interesting how you did it. Yeah. So we're gonna look at this. I can see the outlines on the text, and it's very heavy, right? What I might have done was I might have tried to like use a blue that complements the background that contrasts your red, right? That might have enhanced the text a little bit from here. I like how you did this. Um, where did you get the are these both Pokemon images or did you generate the image using like AI or something? Like how did you get the image for these two? But Dark Demon, Rage Blast, Dark Vengeance. These numbers are crazy. Jeez. Oh, Pinterest. Okay, cool. Retreat costs. See the you also lost the outline a little bit here when you came down to this one, right? So like that's another thing, consistency, making sure that from one to the next you're keeping your patterns. Um Dark Demon. This text is almost like almost blurs completely into the background just because of the color of the text. That one's a little bit tough. I would have done something different with that. Maybe take on the red color again. Maybe take on a black color or something. Something that isn't gonna like just blend into the background. Ultimately, though, I like the design. I think you did pretty good with it. I don't like that this sticks over the corner here. that border should be where all the stuff inside here ends, right? So just for the future, try to keep that one in mind. I would have everything in it not go over the edges of the card. Um, the only other thing is the corners, dude. The corners are a little bit funky. Because it looks like you still have like the remnants of the corners that you cut out there, but you couldn't get them removed. Power, good boy. Jeez. So that's something I would look at trying to prevent for next time. And maybe instead of doing it for like a bus stop image, maybe turn this into like a PSA grade image or something like that. That would have been more interesting. The bus stop one, it looks like you grabbed something that you thought you could easily toss it into, and you did that. I get it because it's not super easy, but yeah, I definitely think that would have worked a little bit better. But yeah, no, dude, awesome work. Otherwise, yeah, I know, bro. Come on, I know, but yeah. Okay, guys. Shit, this was gonna be short notice, so fucking a. My colleague neglected to post something that should have been posted, and you guys are waiting to access it anyway. So I am going to post this with a 1 hour cooldown. Um, we're gonna get this taken care of real quick. We're gonna do. Hey, Baba Sum, it's been a while, buddy. Let's see here. Quest. We're gonna post this ANA Guild gift horse. They have an event coming up, I think, at 6 p.m. UTC. It is almost 4 p.m. UTC. 1 hour from now, so that would be 1 p.m. All right, publish. All right, guys, I've published the event, so I'm gonna make a quick announcement about that before I continue this. 1 second. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me get this taken care of. I want to get this notification out for everybody so that nobody misses it. They were supposed to have this 2 hours ago if it was being posted, and I don't like doing things this way. But you know what? People screw up. It happens. I do all the time. So whatever. We're gonna get this rolling for everybody. French chat. Oh, happy weekend, guys. Yeah, happy weekend, Mika. Quest updates. Quest updates. Um, what? What did I do there? What the hell happened? I don't know. Everything disappeared. There we go. All right, it's updated. Give me 1 second. Let me know. Let them know. All right. So we're good on that. You guys now know what's going on with the event or the uh brain fart with the quest that you guys were looking to complete before. All right. So, yeah, Crib. I know Snow. Welcome in. Thank you. Uh, let's see. So we've gone over this one already. Like I said, couple of areas for improvement, Crib. I like just general outlines and stuff. Trying to blend it in with this while differentiating like the outline from this can go a long way. Outlines around your stuff look pretty smooth, except for this one. This one looks a little weird, but it doesn't look terrible. Outlines for here look great, except for this overlap. Um, a little bit more on the text styling and keeping them uniform across texts. Um, and you probably could have shortened this down a little bit. Um, yeah, yeah. Otherwise, looks pretty good. All right, on to the next. Atomic. Atomic. Are you here, buddy? Let's see. I don't know. I do not see an atomic. He might be here somewhere. We have a lot of people look, so I'm probably missing him. And I think he changed his profile pic on me again, which is weird. I know most of you guys by your profile pics. Like I can see Alma's profile pic and know that's her. Power Boy, Hamez, Trusted, Emmy, Blessed, like Leo. When you guys change your profile pics, it confuses the out of me. Um, just a heads up, you know. All right. So Ninja Rui. Yeah, I can't. It's got to be Rui. Rui, because Ryu. Ah, Leo, don't do it to me. Ryu would be Ayu, so it's definitely Rui. Unless he intended to go for Ryu, but but yeah. So attack, defense, HP. These are all pretty uniform. Super stealth. It's a very basic card, but it is the thing we asked for. It's what we wanted, right? Like it doesn't have to be super complex. It doesn't have to be super fancy. It just has to meet the guidelines and do better than somebody else. Now, saying that, it sucks because I don't want you guys to not have like creative, complex attempts at creating cards, right? A lot of you guys had issues around the 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 corner rounding. This one did a little too with the shadow. You guys got to pay attention to the details. I do like how the card looks three-dimensional rather than two-dimensional though, because of this little outline that you have here, right? This little outline here goes a long way because it makes it look like it's not just flat. It gives it a little bit of depth to it, which is good. The image, I don't know where that came from, but it's well within the frame. It's in the background of this, so it's not overlapping this, which is good. Could have done a little more with the styling. Could have done a little more with like um could have could have done a little more with it. Like it could have been styled a little better. It could have been designed a little bit better for sure. I do like this. I don't know what this number is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be HP? Is it supposed to be like what is it? Now we all would assume it's HP based on our histories and us looking and seeing what we typically see from cards. But that's like you should have it defined, right? HP. Um, but actually, that's not even HP because his HP down here is 100, right? So that's a little off too. All right. Atomic, thank you, buddy. Virion, where are you, Virion? Are you here? No, she's not. Virion is too busy living normal life to be here for her card. No, I gotta mess with her. Virion is always welcome to go and do what she needs to do to better herself. And I say that for all of you guys. Hey, Katie. So she did two different ones here. She did it a little weird here. Like you could see the issue with the edges for the rounding. Um, and the angle was a little odd to me. But she does have the hey Amor, she does have the 3D aspect down with a little bit of like thickness to the look of the edge there, which is perfect. See ya, Arshmallow. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I think that she did that really well. And I'd like to see more people do this because it really does make the card stand out as a three-dimensional object rather than a two-dimensional object. Shadow alone helps, but having that feel to it in like the thickness of an item or the dimensions of the item itself can be just as important, if not more important than the shadow, right? So we'll go over to the next one. Three needles, one heartbeat. So everything she does is virus based, right? It's kind of her gig, her deal. Everything she does is focused on this because that's what she's doing with life. Um, Viral code. I like how it's kind of got like the red and blue, like, but I don't really know how that ties into the image. I just, snake going around. I don't like how this one's here and this one's back here. It looks a little funky the way it comes into the image here. It does look a little. It looks a little bit better here because it's going around the outside of the image. This one, it looks like it should be going around the outside of the image, but it's not. So that's something to think about, placement and stuff like that, right? But yeah. So attack, defense, defexy. Spelling error. Spelling error. Ah! I'm gonna crash out. You guys know how big I am on spelling. Okay, if you're gonna type something in there, spell it right. That's a K. That's not an. Oh wait, no, that's an N. I just can't read. Never mind. It looks like a K though. Don't worry, I'm crashing out for no reason. Um, tell me that doesn't look like a K though. Like when you're looking at it from here, it looks like a K to me. All right. Like, I'm gonna share this. Hold on, damn it. I'm fucking bugging out. Tell me that does not look like a K. It definitely looks like a K, guys. Okay. Anyway, faction, the Rottweiler, weapon, triple injectors, alias, Nightcrawler 2. Nightcrawler 2. Why is that an alias? Is that like supposed to be a class or something? Name Nox. Um, Skill set, toxic precision. Each needle delivers a unique effect: paralysis, hallucination, or slow poison. Three needles, one heartbeat. Choose your end. I like this. What's the Rottweiler for though? Like that seems a little bit out of place to me. The corners again are an issue. You lost some of the definition to the card here. You kind of still see it a little bit. It looks thicker than just a single sheet, which is good. A little bit of an issue with the styling here with the snakes, especially considering this side. Um, Maybe just should have had it coming down and going this way or something like that. Some way to incorporate it in without like losing that aspect of it over here. Because now it looks just weird. It looks like this box gets cut off in a weird way. It looks like this is coming over the edge of that box. So that's something to think about. Um, Boxes like this, you could use like an outline for. That would improve that a lot. Similar to how there's an outline here for the Rottweiler. So that's something else also. Um, yeah, guys, just pay attention to the little things. The little things in life. Little things in life. That's what he said, right? The little things sometimes that you need, not the big things. Um, Velocity. Created a Sleepagachi TCG card. Kind of missed the mint, but still love the dinos. Pay attention. Exactly, Gabriel. This was inspired by my friends at CGN. Made me try out card creation using Canva. Love it. Right? So we're going to check this out. I like this one better than this one automatically because this one's blurry as hell, bro. You got a better shadow in on this one. The text is a lot smoother. Um, Weird punctuation here. I would have removed the period. Um, Special traits. I would have dropped down and put like indented bullets on it. So special traits, truth seeker, clue sense. So you would do special traits, truth seeker, and then clue sense below it, tabbed out a little bit. That would have worked a little bit better. It would have given it a little bit more structure, and you could have done that at the end. You could have done attributes, or you could have done class, right? Then attributes, and done those two, and then special traits and done those two. So like that's something that you can do potentially and keep in mind for, so that you can, one, make it a little more readable. Two, avoid a lot of the punctuation because punctuation doesn't really go on cards that much. Um, but I mean I've seen it done. Just yeah. Number 18. I don't know what this is for. Is this HP? Is this energy or whatever? Right. That's that. Michael Freeman. I think the card is nice. I think that you're missing some opportunities for the rounded edges because that's something that we did ask for, and I see no rounding on the images here. Um, and then otherwise, it's a pretty good picture. It's a pretty good NFT or NFT or player card NFT. I like it. I think it's smoothly styled. I like the outlines on this. I like the separation. I like the border. Although this border looks a little weird because it's the only one and the side doesn't have one, right? So you did pretty good though, Velocity, and there's always something more that you can improve from. I hope that you take the feedback and you go back and you try it and improve it, right? Oh shit! What did I just close? I closed Kai's. No. There we go. All right. Now, Kaidira. Let's see. All right. Kaidira is right here. Unique corners. Text is hard to read. Good use of colors. I like the use of colors. I like the use of color as a like glowing outline or shadow. I do like that. The rounded corner designs are a little weird, but at the same time, they can work. Um, of Shadow, Power 95, Speed, Shadow, Skill, Stealth. I like the differentiation between the name. I think that you missed an opportunity to put it like up here rather than at the bottom with the stats. The stats I would keep separate. The power and speed I would have put very similar to some of the other ones with like the power and speed was in a different section. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then I would have found a way to incorporate this up here instead. The ace with the A with the circle and then the diamond down here is a little confusing for me. I don't know what you were aiming for with that. Was this supposed to be like a playing card slash like card games card? Like an ace of diamonds or an ace of spades? If so, you should have had the diamond reflect on both sides, not just on the one. I like the outlines. I like the card in general. There's just a few things that I would improve, like where the text placement is, how you display the power and speed, and like how you're, yeah, how you're like where you're displaying. Like there's no separation; it's all just lumped in together, which is a little weird and makes it harder to read. So yeah, just a few things there, Kai. All in all, I like the design of it, but I think that you could have used a lot of work in those areas, right? This one is Arceus. Who the hell is Arceus? Second. I guess he's one of the new guys. Um, this looks really good. The concern is that this was like AI generated and not actually created. Um, yeah, see it anywhere here. Like it looks similar to like this one or this one, but it looks like it's got to be AI generated unless they manage to find this picture somewhere. All in all, though, it looks pretty good. I like the PSA grade stamping. I think that um if this was AI generated, right, it's really well done. The problem is also though that if it is AI generated, we wanted you to complete your own work. Since we can't really know, it's harder to place you in like a higher rule. It's just how it is, buddy. All right, so on that note, let's move on to the last two. We've got Joe and we've got Yesay. Let's see here. Ah, Crystal Druid. So again, I'm starting to see some of these outlines here, which is nice. I like that. Outlines help give the card a little bit depth, but like the crop, the picture that you took is like really zoomed in. I can see the rounded corners, but like you're right on top of the card. Which one are you, Sholi? On Sholi Lamille. Where is yours? Hold on, 1 second. Where is yours? Let me see. 1 second, bud. There we go. I've got yours up here. We've still got a few left to go through, buddy, and I'll get to yours too. I see Cappy. Um, I like this card. It feels like it's a Magic the Gathering card, though. It feels like it was taken from somewhere, right? Now, if you generated it and then just used this and added the background, if this is where the trouble comes in with grading these, is because I have to do like there's a lot of research that has to go into it in the back too, like to make sure that these aren't just like cards that were grabbed from somewhere and used. Like this almost looks like this one, right? And it looks like it was just like edited with an AI. As much as I hate to say that, but then if you put in the time and the effort to put the background and stuff in, I I can kind of like not see the issue with it. So yeah, um, check out this video. 1 sec. Let me see. Let's go back. See which video.
Cool.
Okay.
Going, and when I hit live,
I was hoping that maybe it was like, let me show you how I created it kind of deal, which would have been pretty cool too. I think that this looks good. I think that the way that it was cropped does not. I think that it's missing some elements, like potentially skills attack. Like even if it doesn't have skills, like an attack and a defense or attack and HP, um, like modifier, like what it's supposed to be, like a 10-2 card, a 5-10 card, like what is it, right? But yeah, otherwise it's not a bad card. I like the design. I think it's kind of ripped from like these designs that I found on Google, but I also think it's not a bad card. I like the look of it. All right, Joe, Mr. Mecha. Is this like a steampunk Mecha Samurai or something? Cyber Samurai. All right, cool. I like how you did the PSA outside. I see the Jumpman 10. There's not a lot of detail here. This is Joe. This is Hamez, right? Is this yours, Hamez? Let me see. Let me see whose this is. Second. Um. Yes, this is Hamez. Okay, cool. So yeah, Hamez. Duck race in when I'm done. That's one duck race. um, I like the PSA. I don't know. One of the concerns is that you took the PSA from somewhere and used AI to like put the card in there, rather than using like CapCut or Canva. I could see that you could have done it in Canva. It's easy enough. You took the assets from outside. That's fine. Usually, like the PSA grade boxes are meant to look like that, and they don't mind you using them for graphics creation. I like the rounded edges. I think that you did really good with that. I don't see an actual grade on here for the PSA, so that's one inconsistency that I can mention. One of the things you want to do is you want to follow what the typical is. Typically, PSA graded cards in cases have a sticker on them that gives you the grading for that sticker based on the evaluation. So that's something that you did miss there. Um, and again, just the artwork is great. I think the artwork's really cool, but I think you're missing a few details. I think you're missing like maybe explainer text, maybe damage modifier, maybe uh skills, whatever. Like there's things that you could have added in here that you don't have on here, and it kind of makes it feel incomplete as like a playing card or player card. So just a heads up on that, Amez. This one, I kind of like what you did here, Sholey. You took a little bit of extra time. You were late with it, so you're not in the running. But when it comes to the card, I like how you have this outlined. It looks a little off because up here is higher and down here is lower. Um, it's a cute puppy. Description: Her presence brings sunshine and joy. Happy dances through fields of flowers. Ability: dances across the field, scattering petals that boost all friendly spirits. And one thing is the capitalization. Starting the sentence, she's capital S for she. Um, it is your dog. That's cool. Outline was pretty good. I like the design coming through here and the separation there. That's good. I would have added a little bit of shadowing on this box or maybe an outline. Same thing here. I would have increased the outline on the background here so that it looked a little bit thicker. Hey, Klaus, you missed yours, buddy. You got roasted pretty hard. That's why you missed it. You had to wait. We were playing with your hungry hippo, bro. Um, your card was good. I gotta admit, your card was good. Um, So yeah, like some things around shadowing, some things around text styling would have been better. Maybe the name of the creature at the top, maybe cost associated with playing it. Just a number of things that you could have done to improve it. But yeah, it looks good. I think that you're on the right track for it. I think that you've got the rounding done right. I like the background that you have it against rather than just a plain white background. That was nice. So yeah, I definitely think that you'll do good with some of our events in the future, buddy. Just got to be on time. Jeez. Jeez. All right. Let's see. Got that, got that. Got that. Klaus's real quick because I can. And then we're gonna do the duck races and wrap this up. I'm actually feeling really, really out of it today. It's been a long week. I don't know, maybe I'm just tired because I slept quite a bit last night. But you guys know my quality of sleep sucks. So yeah, and I also haven't eaten yet today too, so that might be what it is. Maybe like blood sugar is going low or something. But yeah, I feel it. I feel tired. It's been a long week. All right. Yeah, Klaus is obsessed with hippos, guys. If it's a hippo, he's gonna love it no matter what. I think hippos are okay. Not my go-to animal of love and joy. Usually those are lizards for me or dogs. But then again, some people like fucking spiders. So to each their own, right? Yeah, until they tusk you. Yeah, reptiles are meh, but reptiles are cool, bro. Like, I know reptiles that you can play fetch with. Okay, like the Asian water monitors, you can play fetch with those guys. The Asian water monitors play hide and seek. Yes, yes. This is my dream lizard. This is my dream lizard. They're like big scaly puppies. Okay, I love these things. Look at how big and fat and friendly that little guy is. My dream lizard. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
hi there.
Look at this
I'm
guy.
here today
Look at this
with one of the
guy.
neatest animals in the world, and
Such
that
a
is
pretty
the Asian
lizard.
water monitor. And this little girl here is actually quite small.
Lizards are
The Asian
amazing.
water monitor
That's a
is one of
small
the
Asian
biggest
water monitor.
lizards in the entire world,
One of the
which
biggest
is
lizards
pretty
in the
awesome.
world.
They're also absolutely the puppy of the reptile world.
See? He even said it. The
You might be
puppy of the
wondering
reptile
if
world.
this girl is just gonna explore and try to climb on me for this whole video, and I have these gloves on, not
Because the
because
claws are a little
she's gonna
heavy.
try to hurt me, but because these claws of hers can do the job
Yep.
even when she's not trying. So we might discover
I
that
used
in
to have
just a
a
moment.
giant
But
iguana.
I love Asian water monitors. For starters, they're
Such a
usually
beautiful
really pretty.
lizard.
I think one of the
They're
prettiest of
really
the
pretty.
monitors.
And
I mean, of course, you've got some
what do
things
you mean? What happened
like
to it?
the blue
Oh,
and
my
green
my! I
monitors,
had to
which
give
are
her away
just
because I was
ridiculous.
moving someplace I couldn't bring
And
her.
there are some beautiful
I was
Australian
like
monitors.
15 at the time.
There are
I
lots
used
of
to bring
pretty
her to high
monitors,
school with me.
but the Asian water monitor is right up there with any
I
other.
used to bring her to high
They're
school with me.
also
I used to hide
smart,
her in my coat
so
during the
smart.
winter,
Monitor
right?
lizards
On the
all the
train ride all the way up there and
lizards
everything. And then
just
I would go into
radiate
school through the metal
intelligence and
detectors and
wisdom.
everything,
There
right?
are a lot of other
And
lizards that
go
have
right
been
to my
around
science
for a
class
long time,
because I had
and
a
you've certainly
tank in there
noticed
for her.
what intelligent behaviors.
And my teacher used to let me bring her in and like leave her there during my yeah, oh yeah. It was an amazing lizard. Iggy was great. Yeah, it was hard leaving her, but it is what it is. Like you got to do what you got to do in life, right, dude? Like that's life. But yeah, Anyway, back to Raging Hippo. So Raging Hippo, you did as like an evolutionary card, which I thought was really cool. I liked it. Uh, I would have, since you mentioned, since you mentioned a type of attack, I would have probably given it like a typing symbol up here or something, and I would have even used like a typing symbol here. So like weakness flame attacks, turn flame into like, or even flame attacks into a type of element, right? This I would have taken and removed the background. I would have maybe given it a frame or something, and then that would have been a little bit better. The text down here and the text up here seem like they're different sizes. The text here and the text here seem like they're different sizes. So those are a little off. You could have done a little more with the styling of the text to give it a little more oomph. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. You've got good outlines on it. You've got the corners rounded properly. Raging Hippo, you probably could have moved this over a little bit, or leave it there either way. But you could have moved this over a little bit, turn the lowercase p into an uppercase p, because HP you don't usually see differentiated by upper and lower. You just see both uppercase. Again, the element type, maybe a cost on the bottom right here. There are things that you could have done to improve this even further, but it came out really good. I like this card. Maddox really liked this card. So yeah. But yeah, on that note, that is everything for the reviews. So what we are going to do is we are going to do the giveaway. Um, Let me find the list of participants. Of course, buddy. Slash stage track export channel CJF stage milestone 15. Bang. 220 events, 110 attendees. Jeez. All right. Consolidated total. Let's go. Um, we're going to. Oh, I can't. I hate Excel so much. I hate Excel so much. I like Google Sheets, but Excel just drives me bananas. So let me blank spreadsheet, blank spreadsheet, file, import, upload, browse, consolidated. Yes, I talk through all my steps every time I do things. Replace spreadsheet, import data. Bang. Okay. Freeze this row. Um, why is it doing that? Sort A to C. Wow, why is it formatting like that? That is weird. Okay. So this formatted really weird. Um, I'm going to try to do this real quick. 1 second, guys. Um, we're going to copy as path. Um, 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna try to fix this real quick. Ah. Hold on. It's being a pain in the ass. Oh wait, maybe I need to restart the extension first. Let's hope it does it right. Give me a few seconds, guys. Trying to get this figured out for you. I thought it was a pretty solid card. Again though, like I see a couple issues with it, with like the differentiation here, between these two. The way that the text and the background and everything, they changed that. I think that there's a little excess on some of the shadowing here because it kind of blends some of these together and makes them look a little bit funky. Spacing here could have moved this all down a little bit. Um, this kind of has really heavy shadow. Um, doesn't really make it. It makes it a little hard to read, but not that bad. Um, Everything else otherwise looks pretty good. There's still opportunities for improvement, just like yours. Element types, maybe a race type, something like that. Cost, damage amounts. That like yeah, there's opportunities for improvement with Funkies, but I mean I think he did pretty good. Yeah. Let's see if it does what it's supposed to do. Where's the friggin' recovery script that I had written? There it goes. Run, recover, stage. I can't. Stop. I please close that one out. Come on, do it. Do what I command. Silly bot. Because I'm pretty sure that the other one will be right. But that one's a pain in the ass to compile information off of. So, yeah, to compile all the information off of this one would be a huge pain in the ass. So I created a script that's supposed to fix like zero records and stuff like that based on the detailed file. So hopefully this runs, because otherwise it's gonna be everybody. I don't want everybody to have the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like if they were here for the time that they should have been here for. Come on, dude. You know what? Crash. Restart. Run that back again. Past conversations. Hey, there we go. It wants to work now. Fuck you. Oh. Come on. All right, let's see what it does. This thing is just being a royal pain in my ass. Python tools run session ID. Okay, cool. So, all right, in your downloads folder. So we're going to. Wow, why do I have so many? Not what I wanted. Ah, no. Now I need to path to detailed events, which should be in here. Current detailed, copy path. No, that's not what I wanted. No. Okay, this still came out wrong. Yeah, for some reason, a lot of these guys weren't recorded. All right, guys. So we cannot do the random giveaway with ducks today. So we're gonna have to do the random giveaway with the spin wheel. So then you need the Guild Quester roll, Squidoo. Um, you need the Guild Quester or the Writers Guild intern roll. Those rolls give you access to that section. Do it now. Do it now. So I'm going to take all of your names, and we're going to do a wheel spin. So I can do this again. Nope. Um, let's see. No. Where the hell did I do that? Did I do it in this one? Shit. Okay. So we're gonna go back to. Let's see if this was it. Yes, this is it. Haha. Okay. Copy. Let's go to Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names. It recorded all of the names, guys. It just didn't record all of the times, sadly enough. So, 110 people are being added to this. Control V. Customize during spin. Random music. I like the random music. Spin time, we'll go for 20 seconds. Okay. I tried the backgrounds on this at one point, and I did not like the background. I did not like the backgrounds at all. See, like the just ugh, just, ugh. The themes are all terrible. They're so bright and weird. Kind of like jellyfish a little bit. Oh my god, it's so bright. Default. Okay. All right. We're gonna give this some shuffles. Ready, steady, and let's spin. Of course, there's Christmas music now, right? Halloween hasn't even passed yet, and there's Christmas music. And we've got Shoddy. Congratulations, Shoddy. It's been a while since you won, brother. Congrats. Our first win. I'll help guide you through it as soon as we finish the giveaway. All right, we're going to shuffle a couple more times. Ready, steady, and spin. I'm sure your name is, Princess. Oh, no. Oh, no. Klaus won. What? What? And Klaus says he never wins? Guess who just won? Klaus. Guess who just won? All right. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Ready, steady, and let's go. And we've got... Oh, who's it going to be? It's going to be Nemesis. Congratulations, Nemesis. And those are our 3 winners for today. Nemesis, there you go, buddy. Remove. We've got our 3. Copy. Let me do some little background work here. Winners, wieners, 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 chicken dinners. Wieners, wieners, chicken dinners. Control V. Oh, that came out really weird. V. Delete cells and shift up. Delete cells and shift up. Bang. There we go. That's better. Let's see. Wheel of Names is complete. Untitled. We're gonna do Shoddy. Shoddy. There we go. Got your number here. Good. Copy. Remember, guys, if you've won, add your USDT EVM wallet address to your ticket or open a ticket and tag me in it and let me know. You don't have to tag me, but like you can if you want. I'm not gonna give you guys too hard of a time on that. Nemesis, here we go. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Just destroy. I still gotta add your information in there. Good. All right. So we're good on that, guys. Just make sure you open a ticket with your EVM wallet address. Congratulations, all of our friends that won here. Now, real quick, since our friend Squidoo is looking to participate this time. All right. So this, yes, That's perfectly fine. Just like that, Squidoo. It should be a thread. It should be an instructional thread on how to sign up and participate in For You. You can provide some information in there, but it's mostly meant to be instructional. Um, you for a tag, you can put article submission. You can put an image in there if you want. That's all up to you. Yep, exactly. Prize pool for the sprint is 865, split between 50 people. Oh, I didn't add that in there, did I? Um, I think I was in too much of a rush to get it done. I might not have added all the prizing information into the sprint information. What is wrong with me? Reward, custom reward. That's for that one. I did not. I did not add that. What do you mean? What do you mean, what is it? I think I was getting that done the other day. Yes, here we go. Oh, and I'm posting it to the sprint right now. But I'll post it in here as well, so you guys can see what the placements look like. All right, so now there's two custom rewards on here that show what rewards are which. Um, yep, good, good. Well, pain in the ass, but I gotta complete it. So, oh wait, save. Bang. Now you guys should be able to see it when you look at it. Wait, where's the second custom reward? What did it do? I did such a ass. Ah. All right. Fifth, third. All right, it's not letting me do a second custom reward. So the prize pool is a total of $865, and the placements are going to be from there to there. Open a ticket, Nemesis. Open a ticket, and you will be able to um, claim your prize. It's only 10 USDT. What are you sighing about, girlie? Oh, that's all right. You'll survive. I've got more timed tasks coming up next week. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities for other people to miss. Okay? Once I can get this damn bot working right, shouldn't be any problem. Because people aren't going to spend the time frame that they need to spend, so they're going to miss. You know? Whereas you guys hang out all day just because. You know? Like, natural participation tends to work out better because you guys are just here. And you guys meet that threshold every time because you are just here. No, this is a 2 week sprint, bro. It doesn't end for another 9 days. 2 weeks on, 1 week off. And then we start the next sprint for 2 weeks. That's what I said. After this sprint, then 1 week off, we're still gonna have normal events, right? It's just not gonna have any Zealy. The Surge Kit prize pool is actually 720 because that's a specified task set. And you guys are really doing a lot to help us, so that was important. Bye, Emmy. Um, and realistically, um, I wanted to be able to reward everybody that participated in that one, not just give it up to chance, you know. But it is what it is. Nemesis, open a ticket, brother. Open a ticket. Yes, Surge is $10 each. Um, so that's kind of how I'm gonna end the recording now. For those of you who joined us and or are watching this back, feel free to come be a friend if you haven't already. These are events and things that we do every week: contests, prizes, giveaways, um, just daily sprints, a whole bunch of different fun that we could participate in. Feel free to come join in, be a friend. www.discord.gg/CJN friends. CJN friends. Okay? That's our Discord. Come join in, come be a friend. We will catch you guys soon. Bye bye.